welcome back to my F125 driver career mode. This is part number 15 today for the Las Vegas Grand Prix of Season 1. If you missed the previous episode at Brazil, I recommend you go and check one out before seeing this one because, spoiler alert, well, I narrowly missed Hulkenberg in the end and did manage to come on P7. Defence, Albon, his front wing went off in the end, so yeah, that was on me. But we'll move on from that and try and work together and upgrading this car, well, making sure this car is safe, secure in terms of upgrades. So yeah, minor rear downforce on the car.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Now, to be honest, I'd actually forgotten about I purchased this upgrade, but it has failed, and I don't have enough R&D points, which means it won't come in for Abu Dhabi either. It'll take too long to come in. So that is very, very annoying. But so yes, instead we're going to change tack and start purchasing parts on the engine side, or adapting parts, I should say, as well. We can only do this engine part. It's the only one that I can really afford right now. Haas have brought an upgrade to their home Grand Prix. Yeah, again, what I've said before, you can see there that we haven't really done any upgrades since Mexico, and that's purely because of, obviously, that's when the upgrades were announced, that the R&D regulation change was announced, or adaptation as it really is in the F1 game. But yes, they're the only team that's brought an upgrade. I doubt anyone's going to bring an upgrade to Abu Dhabi, so that'll probably be the pecking order as we move then into qualifying for the penultimate time in this first season, and to Las Vegas, of course, a track that I had some success on in the past, despite the DRS zone, of course, that has been shortened since F124 as well. In actual fact, first lap was good enough for P5. Very low downforce setup on this year's game. I think it's like 1-0 wings, almost Monza spec wings. So yeah, expect me to be very slow in sector 1, but be a lot faster than the AI down that massive long back straight as well. 6th place now, as someone has improved. I wouldn't mind 6th, to be honest. 6th would be a very good result. I could probably make some moves. 2 tenths up into this horrible section, understeer central through that one. Haas car, I don't think the Haas car in front is on a lap, so he will need to, whichever one is that, Ocon or Bevan, will need to get out of the way. Notice I've saved there, and he does indeed get out of the way. Notice I've saved pretty much all of my battery for this back straight as well, not using any overtake. Now it's time to use a little bit of a slide there, but nevertheless, 4 tenths up on my previous best time already, and it's about time to unleash, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't got a slipstream. If I had a slipstream, I reckon we could max it out 230 mile an hour. Instead, it's 222 miles an hour as well, which is very good as well as we through this final couple of corners. And then going to use the rest of the ERS up to the line down this straight that doesn't have DRS as well, across the line. Where will that be? It will be P3, best qualifying of the year, narrowly shy of the 2 McLarens as well. That is very good. Albon not doing so well, P12, so yeah, it's a bit weird why he's not done so well there. You've got the likes of Behrman, Hulkenberg and Tsunoda ahead of him. Red Bull struggling. Verstappen only 7th. So yeah, well, we'll see what we can do then from 3rd on the grid. It's time for the race of the day's Las Vegas Grand Prix.
We're on the glitz and the glamour of the famous strip. It is time for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. "17 corners, 3 straights and 2 DRS zones. We have taken over the world-famous strip, and Formula One is going to have a top speed there of around 210 miles per hour. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and Phoenix completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and Alonso. Behrman, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, and Alex Albon. Norris, Gasly, Isaac Hadjar, and Antonelli. Leclerc, Ocon, Lance Stroll, Gabriel Bortoletto, Lawson, and Jack Doohan. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me, a real authority on all things motor racing. It's a warm welcome back to Anthony Davidson. Now, those final hours before a race, did you have a routine?
Well, for them. Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Some dribble there. Race strategy is a bit interesting here. Medium soft tyre might be available. I'm not entirely sure what the tyre wear, but I mean, I might as well. We haven't got a lot to use. We'll start on the mediums and then potentially finish on the softs. So, yes, 5 red lights then for the Las Vegas Grand Prix from the front row because Norris has a penalty, and away we go. And it's a poor start by Piastri. Thank you very much, Oscar. I'll have the lead from you into turn 1, and it's an easy, take it easy through turn 1. Remember, of course, this car will understeer through this first sector due to the low wings as well. But I'm able to really pull away because of this lot. Ollie Behrman having to go 3 wide with Alonso and Hulkenberg as well. And Behrman has been forced out here. We'll get a replay on board with him here. So he's got Alonso and Hulkenberg to his left. And there's a bit of contact there as well. And then Alonso shoves him out. So move back to my POV. Piastri, is coming with the first DRS zone as well already. So we'll have to see how he does down the back straight. What am I watching here? Hulkenberg, Alonso. Albon's got in front of Behrman as well after he was shoved out by Alonso as well. And Hulkenberg will have the position, but all of them are losing positions as well. I've been able to use my low wings. In actual fact, Hamilton down the inside of Piastri as well. And they're going to go side by side. And it will be Lewis who takes that P2 away. But Hamilton's lost potentially DRS to me. And Max Verstappen has decided enough is enough of this lot. I'm going to get on with it. Especially the fact he is on the soft tyres. So we'll see what happens to Max. What progress he can make. As well as that is Lando Norris. He is on the medium tyres. But he's struggling to get past Pierre Gasly there as well, and that is Verstappen making moves on Hamilton. So Piastri's got past Hamilton DRS, and now Verstappen has got past Piastri as well. So yes, as we watch, well, my teammates can clear a bit of clear air now ahead of Ollie Behrman, Alonso, and Hulkenberg. So Albon's done very well to jump those 3 and not get stuck in there squabbling, as well as Piastri comes back. Then lap 4. He knows Verstappen is coming. He is going to be quick. Verstappen is outside of DRS right now. But this is not going to help. Going side by side through into the middle sector. This is the race lead through the horrible corner as well. After the inside for the next corner. And Piastri yields the position. Here's a replay then. It's not really where you want to go side by side. Because you lose so much time compared to the cars behind or ahead. Excuse me. I am able to keep that position. Next, Piastri will have another go. Finally down the sorry, not down the back straight, into the middle straight, the first straight, excuse me, with DRS. That seems where his strongest. He can't really do anything in the down the back straight. And look at this, Verstappen. I reckon Piastri, has he got higher wings, or is this, you know, or is that McLaren a little bit too draggy compared to the cars around it? You know, we're still waiting performance upgrade. Meanwhile, a long way behind, that's Esteban Ocon, and for the second weekend in a row, he is out of the race. So, Ocon fans, you know he was on for challenging me. That's not going to happen anymore as well. And I'm now being treated to Piastri doing the same to Verstappen, what I did to him a few laps previously as well. These two, though, have been dropped by Piastri and Verstappen on me, and that's Russell and Hamilton they're going side by side as well. Hamilton keeps in front of Russell for now. So watching Liam Lawson, and he's doing a 2-stop. So yeah, that's not great for Racing Bulls. They've only scored 1 point in this career mode as well. But Verstappen, soft tyres means he pits first, means he has the undercut. He moves on to the medium, so there'll be no hard tyres involved, unlike potentially everybody else. So if Red Bull have brought a tyre wear upgrade, which they did a few weekends ago, that could be crucial for them to unlocking as well as a defend from Piastri there. Now it's look at this gap, 4 tenths as well, using it as much ERS as a dare as well. But finally on that 9, Piastri is finally going to get past with DRS. It has taken him 9 laps. I don't know what he was doing for the 9 laps, as well as that is also Norris getting past Ollie Bearman in the one remaining Haas car. So yeah, Ollie's going a little bit backwards, unfortunately. It's a roll of the bit of the dice. Can I still win this race? That is the question. The mediums have done 11 laps, 41% on the rear, so it's not great. The rear tyre wear is definitely not optimised as well. Hamilton is coming in. That will hand the lead to Verstappen. I told you about his undercut. Piastri will come out in front too, and it's going to be P3. I get a little bit of a warning for a bit of drift there, but no damage caused. As well as watching Leclerc and Tsunoda there, and there's Norris, and then poor old Ollie Bearman. He had such a good qualifying, but unfortunately for him, he's now outside of the points as well. I thought about sending it on Piastri down at that corner. I have made an overtake at that corner in the past on previous F1 games, but now we get the DRS. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's our time to unleash the 214, 15, 16 miles an hour. Not even using overtake mode. That is so easy. I'm able to pull back to the racing line there. As well as Albon is sadly being overtaken by Hamilton, but both of them are catching up to Russell. Hamilton fell behind Russell through the pit stop phases, so Hamilton's on a bit of a late charge, unfortunately for Albon. But Albon is going to come back then as well. Can Alex get in front of Hamilton and then in front of Russell? No, he can't. Let's move back to my POV then. I've got the gap down to 1.7. I've broken DRS to Piastri on lap 15, but the tyres are now the rear's about to start to go into phase 2 of tyre wear. You can see here, that's game over. Yeah, I mean, the tyre wear was probably a bit too much, but now that I haven't got DRS to close into Verstappen, that is game over, unfortunately. And it's worse for Bearman, who has a Spinala at that corner, so he is going to finish way down. Now, as we move then to the final lap, Hamilton has dropped Russell, but he has, Albon, but he has got in front of Russell. So that will be annoyance for George as well. Both of them catching Piastri as well, not too far away from him. So fair play to that lot, but not falling behind as I come across the line, for P2. It's a third podium of the series. I mean, I'm slightly disappointed that I didn't manage to get my first win, but these things happen. It is fastest lap, not that that really matters anymore in F1. It just goes on a tally. But yes, secured another podium. Albon, very good, P6. Leclerc, we didn't see much from him, but obviously he made good of the strategy to finish P7, Tsunoda P8, Norris P9 and Gasly P10 as well. Bearman P17, which is a bit of a shame for him. Alonso also had a shocker down in P15, so not really sure what happened to him as well. In terms of the drivers then, 10 points in front of Russell and Tsunoda. Well, Russell, another, 18 points to Tsunoda. So unless Tsunoda gets a second place and I DNF, that is pretty much 6th place confirmed, which is my best finishing position in a Season 1 career mode. Albon has now moved 8 points in front of Ocon as well. Constructors is pretty much signing the seal for 4th place. There is a bit of a back decision between Red Bull and McLaren. You can see there that neither McLaren though has won since Belgium, so they really need to step it up if they want to. They need to 1-2 here. Piastri is only P3. Norris had a penalty, so no penalties for Norris, no penalties for Piastri. They need to get both cars on the podium if they want a chance of beating Verstappen, and hope that Tsunoda has a stinker as well. You know, to be fair, 8th is his best result since Belgium, so that could give him some bit more focus back heading into the final round. That episode at Abu Dhabi will be out next week. So yes, as we move towards season 2, all that is left for me to say, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if new. See plenty more F125 driver career mode videos as when they come out. I just want to say a massive thank you for hanging around and watching driver career mode today with me. So yes, I really appreciate you for spending the time today. But until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.